So before we get deeper, let's understand the concept about money. What is money? What exactly money does, and why do we even have it? So if we look at it, the concept of money came recently, right now, in the past 100 years maybe. However, the concept of transactions has been happening over years now, over millions of years now. So if we look deep into the concept of transactions, what we observe in our history is that we used to have barter system. What does that mean? You give me rice and I'll give you wheat. That was barter system. If I want something that you have and I have something that you need, then we can exchange so both of us can be happy. That was barter system until people realized that it's not very convenient. Maybe what I have is not what you need, right? And that is how we moved forward and started using coins, metals, precious stones, shells, and all these things for transactions. Now, when we look at it, transaction has a very important meaning when it comes to spirituality. So, let's take an example for this. Imagine you go to a restaurant, you have food, and while you're leaving, you realize that you do not have money. Well, in that case, chances are that they might ask you to wash the dishes. Let's hope it doesn't happen, but let's say it happens. So, what exactly happens when this whole situation occurs in energetic terms? You got a service, but you did not give anything in return because you did not have money. So, instead, you had to give your energy in the form of washing the dishes, right? Similarly, whenever we do something for someone else and do not get anything in return, it so happens that our energy goes away, which is why transactions are something really important in order to preserve yourself, your energy. Now, apply the same thing in the physical world. Anything you offer to some other person has to have something in return coming back to you. And sometimes you might ask your friend for an assignment, and in return, you will share your tiffin. Even that is a transaction. So, the transactions in the physical plane happen either in a monetary way or a non monetary way. Now, what our focus has to be is to make sure that the transaction is monetary, and that is how you earn money. So, obviously, it's not going to be very easy in the first, which is why you're watching the video. So, let's see how you can break it down and reach a level where you can charge people for what you do. So, how do you get there? Step number one, observe. Trust me, the secret lies within observation. You have to first see how people are doing it, decode it, and then apply it to yourself. People charge for not just products or services. It could be as easy as gardening services, cooking services, cleaning services, tutoring, guidance, counseling. You name it and it's there. What you need is the ability to sit and find a problem. Once you find the problem and you realize that yes, you can solve it, there's your answer. I know it's not going to be easy at first, however, you need to understand why. Is it because you're not very confident with your skill? Or is it because you lack confidence when it comes to ask for money? Most of us find it difficult to ask for money because we have never done that. Maybe because it's our first time asking for money, maybe it's the first time you're trying to be professional. So let's see how you can skip that in the next few steps that I will be giving you. Yes. So here's what you're going to do. You are going to go to your parents, and yes, you're going to do this with your parents. You're going to go to your parents and tell them, okay, you know what? I've helped you for this thing. I'm going to charge you this much amount. Or maybe before you do the job, you're going to tell them, Dad, here's the thing. I will do this job if you give me this amount. Now, there are two things that could eventually happen. First, your dad is going to be like, what? Why would I give you money for that? Or your dad could say yes. Either ways, you're going to see how the real world actually works. Someone is going to say no, someone is going to be like, okay, right? Someone is going to say, oh no, that's too much. Someone is going to say, oh, that's it. So here's how you deal with it. If your parents do not allow you to do this, sit with them, explain them. Hello, Dad, here's the thing. When I start earning, first of all, I'll understand how to ask for money. I'll become more confident, more responsible with the opportunity I have, more responsible with the job that you're asking me to do. And most importantly, I'll know how to earn money. I'll know how to handle money from a very young age, right? End of the day, you have to convince your parents that yes, you have to pay them even if it's a small amount. End of the discussion. Next, second reason why we will be targeting parents is because you can make mistakes. You can make mistakes when it comes to negotiating, you can make mistakes while pricing, you can make mistakes while speaking up, and you will have a lot more chances to make sure you come up better the next time, right? So target your parents and go for it. Now here's what you do exactly. Let's say you go to your mom and ask her for money. Let's say 10 bucks if I water the plants, right? Your mom is going to be like, okay, fine. You're going to do that for the next week or next month or so, and slowly start charging more. 10 to 15, 15 to 20. When you start feeling comfortable, change the jobs. Say you will go take the pets out or clean certain things in your house, repair a TV or whatever. Once you start charging more and more and you build confidence, you're going to get out of this circle. You're going to get out of the family circle and start trying the same thing with your friends. Obviously, you're not going to do the same things for your friends. For friends, it could be a little different, like maybe I'll give you some investing advice and you can pay me, or I can give you a place to crash and you can pay me. I could do some work that you are supposed to do within a certain timeline and you pay me. All you need to remember is do not break the rule of transaction. Even if it's the least amount you could possibly think of, $5, you have to charge them. That's it. Once you're done with friends and you start realizing that yes, you're able to build more confidence asking money, you are going to be ready for the outer world. Trust me on that. I have tried this myself. It works wonders. I am so confident right now that anytime I get an opportunity, I am never scared of asking for how much I will be getting paid. And in return, obviously, I get asked how much do I expect to be paid, and I tell them exactly what I expect from them. Now here's what you need to understand when you go out of the family circle, in the professional world, in the world outside your community, in the world full of clients. Money is not something you're trying to earn in order to survive. It's an exchange for the value you bring to the business, your clients. So even when you know how to earn money, make sure you keep learning, keep growing and adding more value to your target audience, This way you don't only just stay at a certain price, you can add more value. Once you add more value, you can charge more. And that is how you earn money. That is the basic concept and principle of money when it comes to spirituality. Last but not least, try to read some books so you know more about money, how it works, and what else you can do to make it grow. I have a few book recommendations in the description below. Check it out. And bye. Have a great day.